Bonjour Anna, comment ça va?
Ça va bien et toi?
Très bien, merci. I'm recording it because Logan's not feeling well again today. All right, so you were to look at the test and see if you can figure out the answers. What page are we looking for?
382.
And 383.
Okay, awesome. Oh, turn right to it. All right, let's go through. Let's see what you got. And this helps to review for studying purposes, and then we'll take the test next week. All right, so vocabulaire complété. Evan, number 1, au bord de la mer, on va à la.
Plage.
Good. Can you read the whole sentence?
Au bord de la mer, on va à la plage.
Très bien. And then Taylor, il faut mettre de la something quand on prend un bain de soleil.
Il faut mettre dans sorry. Il faut mettre de la attention.
No, crème solaire. Crème solaire.
Crème solaire.
Uh-huh.
Crème solaire. That's right. Sorry.
I mean, you could say that actually, but that's what's supposed to be for the vocab. And then the rest of the sentence.
Quand on prend un bain de soleil.
Good. And do you remember what il faut means?
Like you do?
No,
or like it's important to?
it's necessary to.
Necessary. That's right.
It is necessary. I'm putting it in the chat. Okay, the next one, Mackay, number 3. Laure apprend à nager. Elle a un bon.
I didn't do this.
Well, do you remember how to say teacher?
No.
Okay, so you didn't do any of the test?
No. I've just been working on the test, the previous test.
Okay, we got to keep up with the work if you can. All right, Evan, so that one. Elle apprend à nager. Elle a un bon, très bon.
Laure apprend à nager. Elle a un très bon moniteur.
Moniteur, good. And do you remember what apprendre means? Apprendre à nager. Apprendre. What is that sentence saying, Evan?
Can't remember what apprendre means.
That means
Isn't nager to swim?
to swim. Good. Anna, what's apprendre?
Isn't that like to learn?
Which I just spelled wrong in the chat. To learn. Good job. So she is learning to swim. Good. And then Taylor, elle apprend à nager dans une.
Elle apprend à nager dans une piscine.
She's going in a pool. Then Anna, quand il fait mauvais, il y a souvent de nuages dans le.
Quand il fait mauvais, il y a souvent des nuages dans le ciel.
So it's nuage. They're both 2 syllables.
Oh, okay, nuage. Okay.
Ciel. Ciel.
Ciel. Okay. Nuage dans le ciel.
Very
There we
good.
go.
Okay, back to you, Evan. I'm sorry, il y a beaucoup de stations balnéaires sur la Méditerranée.
Il y a beaucoup de stations balnéaires sur la mer Méditerranée.
Good job. And Taylor, what is number 7? What is that called? With the article.
That is une écharpe.
So you have a scarf for your first picture? Taylor.
Oh, wait, yeah. No, it's not a scarf. It's a jacket. I mixed up the words. Sorry.
Well, no.
Jacket is anorak.
Anorak. Yeah. Anorak. Bon. Then Anna, wheat.
En bâton.
Bon. Evan, neuf.
Ongonte,
You don't say the T, ongon,
ongonte.
love. And then Taylor, dix.
It is en montagne,
It's feminine.
une montagne.
Une montagne. Good. Number 3, répondez. Il faut quel temps en hiver? Anna?
Il fait froid.
Froid, froid, froid.
Froid.
Good job.
Froid.
You could also
There
say
we go.
il neige, il neige. So a student in the last class lives in Iowa, and they have a lot of snow right now. Well, it snowed in Alta, but they had a lot of snow this week already. Met some. Okay, so Evan, number 12. Qui tombe souvent en skieur débutant ou en bon skieur?
En skieur débutant tombe souvent.
Very good.
Sous-
So that's a beginner skier, falls a lot. So tomber means to fall, and débutant is beginner. Good. All right, structure, we're putting this in passé composé. Number 13, Taylor, use something like leçon de natation. So don't forget the helping verb and the past participle for these.
Yeah. So, prendre is not an adverb, right?
Correct.
Okay. So that would be ils ont, ils sont. Wait,
How do you
no,
say
that's être again.
he has? Think of again, how do you say he has?
He has. He has is il a.
Yeah.
Ah, that's right. Okay, so il a conduit.
No, so you didn't do,
Contre.
you
R-E.
don't, you forgot to do these.
I did.
So il a pris. Il a
Il
pris.
a pris. Il a pris.
Because I'm taping this out, you know,
Oh yeah, that's right. It's
you guys
the,
can write this down, but
it's the
I'll
weird ones.
to everybody. Okay, and Evan, you can just take the test on your own. since it's these moments too. Okay, yeah, they're mixing up the passé composé, so these are all avoir. Right, and then Anna, number 14, use something en très bonne nature.
Il a eu. Is that right? The EU? Is that the EU one?
Il a eu, so 14.
Okay. Il a eu un très bon moniteur.
And can you translate for me? Translate that.
He has. He has a
Had, past tense.
had, not has, had.
Yes.
He had a very good. What is moniteur again? Wait, is that teacher? No, wait. Okay.
So the way they divide the word enseigneur for teacher and moniteur is a moniteur is usually somebody who's going to show you how to do things, not just head knowledge. So skiing, swimming, soccer, those are usually called that, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's like coach,
Yeah, well, kind of. Yeah, I mean,
I
no,
guess.
no,
Difference between like
they're still teaching. They're like a trainer or an instructor.
okay.
Yes, Makai?
Even though I didn't do this, can I try one?
Sure, I'm glad. So number 15, as something a maillot de bain.
Mettons un maillot de bain.
So first you have to conjugate avoir, and then the past participle for mettre is me, M-I-S.
Okay. Me, maillot de bain.
So you got to do is on me, conjugated with avoir, with il plural is O-N-T, on, is on me.
Is on me, on maillot de bain.
Good. They put on a swimsuit. And then back to you, Evan. Just something in carte postale.
J'ai écrit une carte postale.
J'ai écrit carte postale. Let me write that one for you guys. Okay, so it's J, A, I, apostrophe A-I, and then E-C-R-I-T. Acrit, 217. No, I'm sorry, 6. My brain's not working very well today for some reason. Okay, Taylor, to something le match.
Tu as vu le match?
Tu as vu le match. And how you spell vu?
VU.
17, tu as vu le match. So this is a pretty big task because I don't want to scare you or anything, but you also have to memorize the list that's on page 364. Let's look at it again real quick. Seems like it's been a while since we looked at this.
Or doesn't that list not wait, 364. Are you talking about like the ones with etra?
Not yet.
No. Oh, it's the
That's why
regular.
I'm saying it's a lot. There's the 17 verbs with etra, and then there's these that are called irregular verbs for past
Okay.
tense, but with avoir. So let's look at it. I'll say it and then you guys repeat. This is reviewing. Dear D,
Dear,
Dear
D.
Dear D.
écrire, écrit.
Écrire, écrit.
Mettre, mis.
Mettre,
Mettre, mis.
entre mi,
Permettre, permis.
permettre,
Permettre, permis.
Prendre, pris.
prendre,
Prendre,
Pris.
That's to take. I'm not been telling you what these mean. Permettre is to permit. Mettre is to put or put on. Écrire is to write. Dire is to say. And I mean, I've been teaching for a while, but the awesome thing about the brain that God gave us is once you memorize something, it usually doesn't go away. So memorize these, okay? Apprendre, appris.
Apprendre,
Après.
Oh, I just did that one, but that means to learn and then learned. Comprendre, compris.
comprendre,
Comprendre, compris.
So if you comprehend something, that means you understand it. Okay, so that's what comprendre means. Avoir eu.
Avoir
eu.
You can write this right in the book if you need to. That means had. EU means had. I had a bad day or whatever. Okay. Croire cru.
croire, cru,
trois,
Croire, cru.
Cru means believed. I believed this. Okay. Voir vu.
Voir vu.
Saw, the past tense, saw. Voir vu.
boire,
Voir vu.
boire,
Got to get the past participles in English, and you had to drink. Devoir du.
Devoir.
devoir du,
I owed or I had to. It's devoir. Pouvoir pu.
pouvoir,
pouvoir,
I could. Could do something. Lire, lu.
Lire, lu.
lu,
Read. Recevoir, reçu.
recevoir,
Recevoir, reçu.
Received. And that one's a weird one because look how it's got the circumflex under the C to make the C soft to say st instead of ka on past tense, but it doesn't on the infinitive. I think that's weird.
Is it because of the C there, or the E there?
Yeah, the E makes the C soft. Good job, Anna. That's why. Okay, vouloir, voulu.
vouloir,
Vouloir, voulu.
So to vouloir something, it's to want something. So I wanted. J'ai voulu du pain. I wanted some bread. So you're going to need to memorize this. The only other two, which I can't remember what. Oh, they're not in the same pattern, number 2. So être becomes été.
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 E accent aigu, T, E accent aigu, été. The E accent aigu says a, été. So what's another way we use the word été we've learned recently? What else does été mean?
I don't remember.
It's a season,
No.
a season.
Oh, right.
Some,
Okay.
Summer, good job, Makai. Summer or was is what été means. Okay, is that weird? They use a
It
lot of,
was summer.
it was summer. Hey, there's a way to memorize it.
Ite. So many ites.
There you go. Well, you know what? You're gonna learn another past tense later. That's gonna be so fun. It's called ongoing past tense, and whether all and seasons are always ongoing. Yes, this is called it's called imperfect past tense, and because I'm mentioning it, and because I know how much you love to learn all of this, Anna, this is how you say was ongoingly. It's still ete, but it's spelled like that. You can say
It's like all the different A's.
ilete, but that's how you spell it. That just plays with your brain a little bit. We're losing Evan.
Ite. There's so many ite.
Evan's brain's going to Florida. He's going to Florida next week. He's going to Disney next week. Woohoo!
What?
His whole family. We'll miss him for sure. He won't miss us, but we'll miss him. He'll be too much busy having fun. Okay, so if you're going to say that you made something or that you did something, it's fait, faire, fait.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So
Wait, that's funny. Why is it spelled the same way as like il, elle, on fait?
job,
Why is it spelled the same way?
because somebody who made up the French language decided that.
Yeah. I mean, we're not any better, okay? Like, English is
okay.
messy.
English is so much harder for them to learn than French. So instead of a new conjugation, you have to memorize this list, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You have to memorize 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You're going to be writing these 18 verbs in their past tense and their past participles. So let me ask you a question. Because of that, and the fact that you also have to know the 17 verbs of Dr. and Mrs. P. Vandertramp, would it be hanging over too long to do it after the Christmas break? Or do you all want to try to do it next week?
I think I can try to do it next week.
You'd rather
I don't have I had like a performance thing like last week, Friday, but now that I don't have that like looming over me, I suddenly have a little bit more time.
Okay, awesome. Because the other list that you have to memorize is that Dr. and Mrs. P. Vandertramp. And it's
Dr.
important
Mrs.
to
P.
know
Vandertramp.
what those verbs are. There's 17, and what their past participles are. It's either, with those are easier. They're EX aigu for ER verbs. This is on 369 if you want to flip over. It's just not the full list, remember? The full list is in the back that Taylor told us. Taylor, can you find that page again? So ER verbs are always EX aigu. IR verbs are always I for the past participle, and RE verbs are always you. And you guys have memorized that before, so I don't think that'll be as hard. The main thing is just to make sure you know their past, you know, the irregular past participles. But that's the okay with etra. Okay, all of these are conjugated with etra on page 369, and the full list is on page H. What, Taylor?
H71 in the verb charts.
Back H71.
Oh, my screen's all blurry.
Yeah, it's your culture. Or it's that pink thing that Logan found for us. Okay, yep, it's on H74.
It is missing Devenir, but I just
Evan,
added
you
that.
mean again, Taylor?
Become.
Is it H70 and H71?
I think it's just one page. Which one was it again, Taylor?
H71.
H71.
It's got
And you
it's
can
got a bunch of conjugations too.
yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, I made myself a list.
Verb charts.
I'm gonna zoom in on you. You guys, this is what you need to do. Put it up again, Anna. This is the Dr. and Mrs. B. Vandertramp way.
Hey,
Because
Mrs. Lisa,
uh-huh.
I'll be right back.
Okay, Anna, can you hold that up again?
Yeah.
So on page 74, you can memorize that, but See how she's done it, Mackay and Taylor? She's written Dr. and Mrs. V. Vandertramp on the left side, and those are the first letters of each of the verbs. So D, descendre, R, reste, M, monte. And this was
I
sent,
almost forgot Revenir.
oh, you did, but then you found that there's
Yeah.
an R. So this was sent to you guys. Did you guys remember copying that down before? Mackay and Taylor, you did? Okay, good. Because you have to write it to memorize it. And I say my kids, and I say to you, you guys have to write it until you memorize it. Don't be, oh, I already wrote that. Well, if you don't know it yet, you have to write it 100 times until you learn it. Okay. All right, let's go back to the test, which is going to also include what we were just working on. We're up on page 383 at the top now. It's called Donner le contraire, okay? So with these, you're gonna have to say either never, no one, or nothing, okay? You just have to memorize which words goes with which words. So Anna, number 18, il joue toujours au foot.
Number 18 you said, il ne joue jamais au foot.
Il ne jouait jamais au foot.
Never ever.
Il ne joue jamais au foot.
That's my yarn.
Huh?
No, I'm just filling around with yarn. So
Okay, so that's 18. Il ne joue jamais au foot. Then Taylor, 19. Il entend quelque chose.
Il n'entend rien.
Good. Il n'entend rien. And what did you say?
I entend, that's heard, or so hear. So I hear nothing.
But it's he, right?
He hears nothing.
Nothing. It's at 19.
Not I.
Stop. Okay, and then 20. You want to try to do that one, Mackay? Il regarde quelqu'un. He's looking at someone. You would say he's looking at at no one.
Play with you inside.
You want to try that one, Mackay?
Which page are we on?
Then the test page, page 383 at the top. Number 20 says il regarde quelqu'un. He's looking at someone, but you're going to say he's looking at no one. Remember how to say no one?
Il voit is it il voit rien?
No, personne. Il regarde personne. Il regarde personne. I put it in the chat there. He's looking at no one. So no one is personne. Okay, so Evan, I don't know if you heard the number 18. Il joue jamais. Did you hear that? And il ne tend rien. Those are, there are only 3 examples
You
because
said the answer to 18 was il ne joue jamais au foot.
correct. And then il ne tend rien. He hears nothing. Yes. Yeah. Right. Here's the very measly little example of conjugating the past tense in être. In addition to this, you're going to write the whole list. I want to see all the past participles. Okay, so Evan, elle arrive à la plage. They arrive at the beach. How would you say that in past tense?
Elles sont arrivées
À la plage.
à la plage.
Good job. And then how do you spell arrive? That's important.
A-R-R-I-V-E, accent aigu S.
You know what? It's also got an extra S, Evan.
Extra S.
Is it? I mean, extra E, sorry. Because they're girls. They're a group of girls. So A-R-R-I-V-E, accent aigu, E-S. Good. All right, then Anna, il part.
wait, which number?
Number 22, il part.
22, il a parti. Or not, il est.
Thank you.
Il I know I know my answer.
Did you see me freak out when you get it wrong? It's like, no.
No, I
You got
sorry, I
it.
said the wrong thing.
Fix
It's a.
EST. We're going
Je
back.
suis tout il éléphant. Okay. Need to not forget my answer.
Yeah.
That's
23, Taylor. Anne et Marie, vous sortez.
Anne et Marie sont sortis.
Sont sortis. And how do you spell sortie?
SORTI and then ES.
Yeah.
Because it's
S-O-R-T.
two girls.
Next one.
Two
No agreement,
girls.
no agreement on 22, but both agreements of E and S for both 21, which I forgot to number, and 23, E and S. So être does that for past tense, avoir does not. Don't get those mixed up. Okay? They agree in gender and number. I haven't read to you about this skiing, so let's go to the skiing. Look at that dude. So he must not be able to use his legs and he's skiing on that thing. Or that's a lady. That's crazy. Can you see this lady skiing? So her legs must be
wow.
paralyzed or something. That's very impressive. All right, so let's find where it's reading about skiing. Oh, yeah, we read this, didn't we? We did read this.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see if we can do these answers. So Evan, on peut pratiquer le français au Québec parce que les Québécoises parlent français. Vrai ou faux?
Vrai.
24 is brave, 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 brave. Okay, Anna. Il y a beaucoup de stations de sport d'hiver dans la ville de Montréal.
Go.
Faux. They're not in the city, they're outside of the city. I really don't think you're gonna be able to ski in the middle of a city. Well, actually, you know what? I lived in Boston right out of college when there was a blizzard, and we were cross-country skiing down the middle of the roads. I went outside and all the cars were gone because they plowed. I lived right on Harvard Street, right down the street from Harvard. I worked at Harvard. The plows would go right down the street and the snow would go on either side. And it was like so many feet of snow, like 5 feet of snow, that all of the cars were completely buried. We had to stand on top of the car to shovel out. Is that crazy? And to get
Wow.
around, because you couldn't drive, I had cross-country ski, so we would ski right in the middle of the street. I even saw somebody do that in New York City when there was a blizzard there. So this is what happens when you go to school, go to college in the Massachusetts. That's where I went to college as well. It's where I learned cross-country ski. All right, let's look over at 385. I'm going to pick the hardest vocab, and let's see if you can tell me what they mean. Okay, I have these marked. So Taylor, at the second category in describing summer activities, attraper un coup de soleil. That one's kind of hard because it's literally not translated the way we would say it. Do you remember that one? The key word there is soleil. Think about what you can catch. Attraper means to catch something. Yes, Taylor? I think you're muted.
Catching a sunburn.
Catching a sunburn. We say we get a sunburn, but we never say we catch it. So attraper means to catch. Un coup de soleil is the sunburn.
So like you would use attraper when you were saying like when you catch a cold.
I think so. Can't remember for sure. That's a good question. If you catch a ball or something, I know they use that. Yep, isn't that funny? Okay. So in describing winter activities, Makai, descendre une piste. The first phrase in the second column under describing winter activities. Remember,
To get off a track.
go down.
Go down. Okay.
So it's literally go down a trail. Okay, go down a trail. They would, that's what we call them in English anyway. piste for us is the trails, and they're numbered and they have colored ones and stuff like that. All right. How about Evan, faire du patin à glace? The next one over.
To skate on ice.
Good. Yeah, they say to do ice skating. So that's ice, that you could just translate that ice skating if you want. There's tons of sports and playing music where they use fair first. They do this. They do the ice skating. I'm not quite sure why, but that's what they do. Okay, Anna, monte on telesige.
Monte on Tennessee, is that like getting on like a ski lift?
So what is monte specifically? Everybody missed this in the extra.
Monte,
You did monte a pied before.
Monte a pied. I don't remember. I'm gonna need to write this down.
This helps. It's the opposite of descendre. You go down or
Oh,
climb up.
oh, it's like oh, it's to go up. Oh, okay.
So it's literally
Get on.
for climbing or just to go up. Go up
So you're
and up
going up
and
a
a chair
ski
lift.
lift.
And a ski lift or a chair lift. It can be to walk up, to mount into a train, to mount stairs. You can mount a horse. That's the one way we do use it in English. When you're getting up on a horse, you mount it, which I think is interesting. Okay, Evan, how about under describing weather and seasons? Il fait quel temps au printemps? What does that mean? Il fait quel temps au printemps? Actually, can you say it first? Because it's fun to say. Il fait quel temps au printemps?
Il fait quel temps au printemps?
Very good. Remember what that question means? The clue is,
What is the weather?
yeah, what's the weather doing? And do you remember what printemps is, that season?
Spring.
Spring, good. And then été, we said was summer. Autumn, autumn, obviously, hiver, they don't say the H, is winter. Good. And then again, for the weather, they use the verb faire, it's doing this. Okay, so Anna, il fait mauvais.
Il fait mauvais. Is that the weather is bad? Like bad weather?
Good. It's doing bad or the weather is bad. Taylor, how about il gèle? Do you remember gel?
It's freezing.
Huh? Is it? What did you say?
Freezing. It's freezing.
Okay, good job. Did they give you that? I don't remember where they gave you that one. But yeah, to freeze. You must have gotten it if it's on this list. Oh, now I see it. Like the ice, it's the icicles on page 361 that froze. So it's freezing. All right. Hey, Makai, do you remember en nuage, the last word in that category? En nuage.
No.
Okay. Evan, do you remember en nuage? The
Is
clue
it
is,
like a cloud?
good. I was going to say the clue is il est en nuage et dans le ciel, n'est-ce pas, Evan? En nuage et dans le ciel. Ciel is sky. Okay.
Cloud
So
in the sky.
cloud is in the sky. And then Anna, le soleil.
Le soleil, that's the sun.
Good. Or you can fait soleil, that means it's sunny. Okay, Taylor, la journée. I'm going to do all the ones in the last category.
La journée. Journey.
No, that's looks like
Or
this. You guys had that word actually because I just had it in the French 1 class. Il passe la journée à l'école. Il passe la journée.
a day. You pass a day of school.
He spends the day at school. Good job. Journée means day. Okay, so if you're using more of like a real general, like one day I'm going to do this, you would say jour. But if you're speaking about all day long, like in this case, during this day it was cold or whatever, it's journée. Okay, so that's the second way of how to say day. Jour and journée are both day. Oh, I just did passé. Okay, Anna, passé.
Passe?
Uh-huh. It's got lots
Wait,
of.
where is this one? Oh, there it is. Isn't that? Oh, it's in like passe, so it's like past.
To pass. And then if
Pass.
on passe le journée à l'école, what would that mean? On passe.
To spend,
So it means to pass or to pass by or to spend. You can
pass or to spend. Yeah, I need to work on that one because that's also part of Dr. Mrs. Beam and a Tramp.
It's on the list, guys.
It's on the list. Yippee.
Guess what? There's one more way you guys have had. On passe un examen.
Oh, to take.
Take a test. On passe un examen is to take a test. That was in chapter 2. I've got a pretty big French 1 group right now. And they just had that. All right, back to you, Evan. Fais attention. If you're skiing or whatever, and if somebody else you faites attention, what does that mean?
Be careful.
Be careful. So if I'm doing it as a command, you would say faites, like you. This is a command. Faites attention. That is what are those called when you give commands? I can't remember the name of them. But that's like if you're talking to you all.
Orders.
Yeah, like an order, but there's a grammar word for it that's not in my brain right now. It's like a command, but I can't remember. All right, I'm going to give this one to Anna. Apporter.
Pote. I do not remember this one.
Okay, anybody remember apporter?
So transport.
Kind of, yep, in a way. So how would be a simpler way of saying that, Mike? Good job.
To I don't.
It's a tough one. I think let's all go find it. I think on apporte en serviette à la plage. So it's more like to take or bring. Is that what you're going to say, Evan?
I was gonna say to bring.
Okay, so to bring or to take. This guy, his name is Fabien. So these verbs are on page 356 in the first list. It says, il a apporté, he took his sun lotion, suntan lotion.
Oh yeah, I see it there.
Yeah, this is a long chapter, so it feels like it's been a really long time since you had those words. Which is probably why you do want to get it done. Okay.
So yeah, when I was studying, when I was like looking, like figure out all the answers to the test, I was confused for a sec because I was like, why are we focusing on these verbs instead of etcha? And I was like, wait, that's just this chapter.
They're just new verbs. So Anna, how about I just saw one, bronze. Do you remember what bronze means?
Rosé?
It's a verb.
Reste, you mean? Or like,
You better remember bronze.
man, I need to review. Wait, is that like to like stay? Remain?
Evan,
No. Wait, which verb are we looking at?
it's in that same category.
Like a tan.
Tan. It's the verb to tan. You're bronzing yourself.
Oh, okay, I misheard you. The next, I don't have that in my other useful words and expressions.
Wait a minute, I spelled that wrong. Bronze, it's got an N in it, doesn't it, Evan?
Wait, I don't have that listed. I thought you said reste.
Bronzer.
It is an N, okay.
It's in the
So-
describing summer activities section.
Which is,
Oh, it is.
it's
okay.
that's on page 356 also. Elle a bronzé.
No, yeah. Sorry, I know that verb. Sorry, I misheard you. I thought you were saying reste. I was
Oh.
confused. Like, why are you mispronouncing it?
Now you have to tell me what reste means.
Oh, reste means to remain or to stay.
Stay. Like
That one's another Dr. Mrs. Big Band.
Okay. I'm finding all of these random verbs. So Taylor, plonger. You can look on pages
That,
56 and 57.
that's diving. To dive.
To plunge into the water, to dive. You can use the word to plunge also in English, but we just don't say it. Okay, on these lists too, Mackay, how about faire une promenade? Faire une promenade. That's on 357. You can faire un promenage à la plage. You see it?
Yeah, I see it.
What are they doing?
I don't know what exactly.
So that means to take a walk. Okay. Sometimes they use promenade as a thing that you walk on. They use
Okay, I see it.
so
Yeah.
to take a walk is faire une promenade, and sometimes you walk on a promenade. In English, we use that. Oh, I think it's got the rest of those. Okay, there's a couple more. Evan, how about longtemps? Longtemps.
A long time.
Yeah, can you say that in French?
Longtemps.
So nasal. Longtemps.
Long-
Oops, that's supposed to be a long time. I'm mixing up. Right. You can tell it's the end of the day for classes. Okay, Taylor, de temps en temps. You got to say it because let's all say that. De temps en temps.
De
temps
temps en temps.
Longtemps.
You know, I just love words that have a stronger French accent because I just love this language so much. What does that mean, Taylor?
That was like temps en temps, time to time, from time to time.
From time to time. Good job, girl. From time to time. So temps, in this chapter, you have learned temps to mean time. What else did it mean, Evan? Oh, that looks funny, Evan.
Weather.
And weather. That was crazy, the way you did your arms. All right, how about, Mackay, how about tout le temps? Two is the clue. You've learned two before. That was just in your brother's class, in George's class.
All the time.
All the time. Good job. Tout le temps, all the time. Because tout means all, right? All righty. I think that's all the hard ones. Look over the list and see if there's anything else that you don't remember. Some of these are literal that you can learn it in one way, and then it can basically be said a different way. Like, for example, going to a ski resort, it's saying une chaussure de ski. What would that be, Anna? You can do it literal and then tell me.
Or chaussure de ski, so it's like a skier,
No,
but it'd be a female skier.
no.
No, wait, no, that's a different thing. Ah, my brain is like,
That's an une skieuse.
oh, that's une skiers. Ah, oh wait, no, that's shoe to ski. Oh, that's a shoe
It's next to
ski.
the lady.
Oh, I know. No.
Anybody remember what a chaussure means?
I know what it is. It's a shoe.
Okay, so what's a
I
chaussure?
remembered. My memory was jogged.
Good.
I saw ski.
So what is a chaussure de ski then?
That's a ski boot.
Ski boot. Good job. We say ski boots. We don't say ski shoe. Okay. Ski boot, which she's got on, clearly. All right, Taylor. Une patinoire. Une patinoire. Remember what that is? I'm finding all the random ones. It's your clue is patin. No, that's a baton.
Wait. Wait, whose thing is this?
Taylor's trying to remember.
Okay.
Watching people's.
I was making sure that I wasn't paying attention. I was
We're
like, wait,
all-
did someone say the name?
We're all watching one another use our brains and trying to remember things. So here's your clue for that one. En patin. What is en patin?
I was muted. I can't remember what patin is, but patin is like, has to do with the skating, the ice. It's an ice rink.
Yay! Your brain.
I got
Come
it.
back.
I took the context clues from the other ones.
Good job. This is how I remember things. I make myself always remember clues like that. So a patin is a skate and a patinoire is a skate rink. Okay. Did you guys tell me if anybody ice skate?
I mean, I've been ice skating, but I do not ice skate.
Fun. I think I told you in college, we had 2 lakes. I had a huge college. It was so beautiful. The oldest women's college in the country. It's called Mount Holyoke College. It's in Western Massachusetts. We had cross-country skiing. We had horseback riding. It was so well endowed, and I got a really good scholarship because I had good grades. But we would ice skate on the lakes in the wintertime, just like in the movie Little Women. And if you haven't tried that, it's so fun. Of course, not around here because you would die. There's no ice skates. There's no lakes that are going to freeze over enough. And
No, it
Anna,
would not be a smart idea.
your cat is named after the story Little Women. So I know you remember the story in Little Women. What happens with Amy and Josie?
Oh,
Do you remember? She falls
I
into
read
the
the book.
ice. She falls into the
And no, yeah.
she could have died, but her sister Jo, isn't your cat named Josephine March?
No, yeah, my cat is named after
Jo.
we raised her our old cat had kittens and we named them all after the sisters. So we had a little Amy.
So if you guys have not read that book, it's classic. The girl,
Oh yeah.
her name's Josephine March. She's actually the author. Goodness, I can't remember the author's name right this second though.
It's
Not Charlotte
I
Bronte.
have the book right there. Hello book.
We're losing Evan again and my
Yeah.
It's a good book and it's a good movie, guys. Little Women.
Yeah, it's
And then she
it's
wrote
Louisa May Alcott.
Thank you, Louisa May.
Louisa May Alcott. There we go.
Little Women and Little Men. And she lived in Concord in Massachusetts. I've seen the original house that she actually grew up in. It's a museum now. Isn't that cool? In Concord, Massachusetts, which is just outside of Boston. Okay, I'm swaying from the lesson. Guys, look at the list to make sure. Oh, I think I found another random for you, Evan. Une bague. Une bague. Do you remember what that is?
Where is that?
First list on that page of the vocab. Une bague. It looks like the word vague.
Uh,
Une vague, ça c'est dans la mer, dans l'océan.
oh, a wave.
So you understood what I said, didn't you? C'est dans la. Good job. All right. All right, everybody's gonna make up a sentence with 2 vocab words. Anything you want to say?
Okay.
Okay. One of the vocab words should be one of the verbs because I want this to be past tense. 2 sentences, past tense, using one of the verbs, either être or avoir. I don't really mind. And then vocab words, which means you can make it like, j'ai fait du ski en hiver. Yes, Makai?
Which pages will we find that on?
Oh, you're using all of the lists that we've been looking at, 385. So use those words. And we just reviewed all of the past participles in être and avoir. So you'll say it in past tense. And you can use a sport, for example. We did all the winter sports and all of the summer sports. And you can say when you do it, because we also learned the seasons, okay? We'll go around and do 1 sentence at a time in case we run out of time. So just do 1 sentence first. I think we probably will only have time for 1. I just looked at the time. I got talking too much. So I'll go while you guys are working. Pendant l'hiver, ma famille et moi a fait du ski en l'État de Michigan, dans les montagnes là, qui n'étaient pas très grand, mais assez grand pour faire du ski en hiver. Au cause de j'ai habité dans Ohio et Michigan, ce n'est pas très, très loin. Alors, j'ai appris de faire du ski en Michigan. I see Anna trying to figure out what I'm saying. Did you understand a little bit of what I said? Ma famille
Yeah.
et moi, on fait du ski en hiver en Michigan.
So you're saying that you ski with your family in Michigan?
I did. So I used past tense. Good
Yeah.
job. I actually said j'ai appris. What does that mean? J'ai appris.
J'ai appris.
That's one of our verbs. Past tense. J'ai appris.
I need to review my verbs.
I learned to ski.
Oh, right. Wait a second. We just went over that.
That's right.
Yeah.
So I used it. I wanted to use
J'ai
one
appris.
that we just had.
Okay.
If anybody, Evan, are you ready? Okay.
Sure.
Everybody
Le-
listen because you have to figure out what he's saying.
Le temps était mauvais quand c'était l'hiver.
Yeah. And you used the ongoing past tense. Did you realize that? Say it one more time.
Sure. Le temps était mauvais quand c'était l'hiver.
Wow. You use the ongoing past tense, which would be spelled like that. That means was. Taylor, did you get what he said?
Wait, I would have to hear it again, and then maybe.
Again. Say it one more time, and then whoever can answer what it is.
Le temps était mauvais quand c'était l'hiver.
You used été twice. Good job. So she's talking about le temps, which is one of the words that we just, he's talking about le temps, which is one of the words that we just were going over. And then he said été, which I just taught you, meant was. And then you used a bunch of them. Était mauvais quand, when, il était, when it was, l'hiver. Anybody want to figure that out now that I typed it? Le temps était mauvais, Taylor?
The weather was bad when it was winter.
You used all those past tense. Oh, extra brownie points for all. Anybody else have one more sentence before we get off? Yes, Makai? Oh, we'll do everybody. We're good. Makai, you ready? You guys got a translate.
Ne était j'ai appris on ban tout de semaines.
Okay, can you type that? Because I'm having a hard time understanding. Go ahead and type it. I should have had you guys all type these. Everybody type theirs, okay? I want to make sure, we're saying it properly. And you can do it to everyone. Don't do it privately, like the game.
Okay.
I typed Evans one word at a time, but for both you guys, whoever types it first can go next. Your tree looks pretty, Evan. So Evan, I got my new kitten. And did you train your cats not to climb the tree? She's wanting to climb the tree and play with the ornaments.
Well, Roxy used to climb the tree, but at this point, she's too old to do that.
And she's probably trained. You trained her. So we got a water bottle, and I hate doing it, but she's gonna kill all of my ornaments. So I squirt her with water when she tries. My dad, was a vet, and that was one way we trained our cats, was squirting them.
She used to be really annoying when she would try to climb up the tree.
You can break everything. Okay, good. So let's see. L'été, L apostrophe, it should be Makai, but l'été, it should be J apostrophe AI. So let me help you correct it. L'été, I'm not giving the accents. And then it's j'ai pris. And then are you saying en bain? Oh, en bain toute seule. Okay, en bain tout seul, you can say that. Anybody want to translate what he said? L'été, j'ai pris en bain tout, oh, tout, are you saying tout seul or tout de soleil? Oh, you would take the tout out, bain de soleil, no tout.
Well, I'm saying several, the word for several, like a lot.
So you would say beaucoup,
Okay.
beaucoup. Yeah, that's okay. So we're running out of time, so can you translate what you're saying, Makai? Sorry.
Last summer I get a lot of sunburns.
Oh, so you would have to say j'ai,
Suntans, actually.
you'd have to say attraper un bain, attraper un coup de soleil. So
Okay.
yeah, you're using two different ones of the phrases. So you're either taking a sunbath or you're catching a sunburn. So those are the two phrases you learned. That's tricky. So
Okay.
you try something on the hard side. Good job. Good job trying. You did good. I understood. Okay, Anna, you want to try? Did you type? I don't see anybody typing theirs.
Oh, sorry. I have mine written. I'm trying to figure it out, like what I'm gonna say.
Do something. It doesn't have to be super hard. We're running out of time.
Okay. I'll just say it, I guess.
Okay.
And then I'll type it quickly. J'ai nagé souvent, mais je ne suis jamais plongé.
Oh, I know what you said. Je n'ai jamais plongé.
Oh, right. It wouldn't be
Past tense.
je suis. It would be
Je n'ai
because nager is not one of the 17 verbs.
je
Okay.
n'ai jamais
Yeah.
plongé. You say it right
Je
again.
n'ai jamais
Taylor, you have to
plongé.
translate this. So listen. Go ahead, Anna.
J'ai nagé souvent, mais je n'ai jamais, suis-je, je n'ai jamais plongé.
That was right.
Okay.
So the first
You
verb was
said I
nager.
swim. I
Souvent.
swim often,
Yeah.
but I never dive.
Yeah, I used to take swim lessons and I quit right before the level where I would have to learn how to dive,
Oh,
so I
that's my
still don't know how to
favorite.
dive.
My favorite is plonging. Okay, Taylor, what's yours?
Okay. I've been thinking about it, and so I'm kind of coming up with this on the spot. But ma mère bronzait tous les temps.
Danser.
Bronzait.
Oh, Evan, what'd you say? Ma mère. You would say either a bronze or bronze.
Bronze. Ma
Yeah.
mère bronze
Tout le temps.
tous les temps.
What does that mean, Evan?
So la mer, that's the sea, right?
Now, ma mère.
Ma mère?
M-E-R.
Oh, my mother. Gotcha.
Yeah. Mhm.
So can you repeat it?
Ma mère bronze tous les temps.
My mother tans all the time.
Moi aussi. Moi aussi, Taylor. Awesome. Well, my kitty was right here. Now she ran away. I'll have to show you next time. Her name's Pashmina, which is the softest cashmere in the world. It's from goats in the Himalaya because she's super soft, but she's also super shy. So have a great Christmas, Evan. You'll be back home before Christmas. You're just gone next week to Disney.
Yeah, we'll be back home for Christmas Day.
I'll give that one time that your whole family came over and brought me Christmas presents and everything. That meant so much to me. Thank you for doing that. They live in North Carolina and they drove all the way here to give me Christmas presents. And both Brian and Evan, his brother and sister would drive from North Carolina to take my class here at my house for years.
Yeah, I was usually in the car during that trip, and me and my mom would go to go shop during that time.
Okay, that makes
Ev- Every week.
I love it. Yes, Makai?
Next week is also my birthday.
Oh, which day?
Oh,
On December 18th.
Okay, which and how old are you going to be?
18.
Huh?
18.
Oh my gosh, you are
Yeah.
18 already. I can't believe it. That's crazy. You can vote and everything. Well, you'll be here though, right, Makai, next week?
Yeah,
That
I
is your
will.
birthday. Okay. Well,
At
Yeah,
least I
I
think
guess,
so.
yeah.
At least I think
okay.
so.
Well, unless you guys are doing something. I'd hate
Yeah.
to take a test, but you guys let me know if you feel like you're ready for the test. If you're not, we can do it in January, okay? You guys all study and because Evan's gonna be gone and it's gonna be Makai's birthday. So if you want to just play games and review more, we can do that. I have a feeling that's what we should do, but you guys let me know. Okay, let me know like Monday or Tuesday, please. Okay, all right, sorry to go over. See you, Evan. Hey, give Emma,
Merry
and
Christmas.
Ryan, give your
Joyeux Noël!
Au revoir.
Ryan, give your family,
Thank you.
Evan, give your family love for me. That's it.
Oh well.
Joyeux Noël!
Bye.